ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shit.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. Dallas Flowers now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Play fake, it's Mayfield. He's going deep. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Tight end motioning right. Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He has the first over the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Allen setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Another one for Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On the handoff, here's Davis. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Trying it left side with Cook. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Here's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Irving here from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Baker now from the gun. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Cade. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A tight end in motion now. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Here's Baker to throw. Finds his man. It's Godwin. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the give, this is Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 42. Got his target, it's Otton. And they bring him down around the 34. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers with a chance to boost their lead. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Mayfield now from the gun. Oh, his back's got it deep down the left sideline. For a score, it's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And this one thankfully knocks off the mark. He gets it to go. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun. It's Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, Allen to the air. Pass complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Allen gonna throw again. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. Now the offense gonna take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo! So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Palmer. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And they send a man in motion. Looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
And he missed it. It's no good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Hands off here to Davis. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the run. If you're fighting the good fight, you even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Allen on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now run it with Davis. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Cook trying this one up the gut. He finds space for a few yards that time. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. 3 yards puts him back up Now they've got 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down. Throwing here, Allen. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Allen looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Now Allen off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. To the air again, Allen. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Bass now to kick this away. Flowers now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. Stiff arm success. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Mayfield. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Mayfield now, blitz coming. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
1st and 10, here's Allen. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Allen on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go. Allen. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he makes the Husko. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. On target to Godwin. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down, here's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
They send him left out of the slot. Desperation time here on fourth. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First down throw for Allen. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Now it's Cook. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Allen setting up to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Allen. He's on the move. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Amendola able to put it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
On the return, here's Palmer. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers 14 points back. First down, here's Baker. Completes this one to Otten. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. That pass complete to Irving. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Trying to push it deep downfield. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Here he is to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing now. On the move, headed right. It's into the hands of White. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. Baker throwing again. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Mayfield to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him that.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.